Hello everyone, I'm Adrien Lagrange from Agenium Space, and I'm here to present you the work we did during a project called Ocean Global Watcher, in which we want to detect anomalies in maritime context. This work was funded by CNES. First of all, a quick word about Agenium Space. We are a small business specialized in artificial intelligence used to analyze Earth observation data. But let's go back to the subject we are interested in today, so the detection of anomalies in ocean areas. We did it using two kinds of data, very high resolution optical images and SAR images. The project was divided into three steps. The first one aimed at discarding a maximum number of images with empty water areas. The second step was about removing clouds in optical images, and finally we focus on the detection of anomalies. Here is a quick example of anomalies in optical images. You can see here some example of what we consider as anomalies: farms, oil spill, vessels. Here is another example with SAR images. Again, you can see vessel, oil spills, and even a wine farm. Now, a quick word about the cloud detection step that I talked about. So we did it using a segmentation deep neural network that was trained with a labeled dataset of Sentinel-2 images, and we then applied the network on the Pleiad images that we targeted. Now let's focus on the anomaly detection part. We did it using autoencoders, and the process is divided in two steps. So in the first step, we trained an autoencoder to compress and uncompress images without anomalies. And in the second step, we compute the reconstruction error of an image with the idea that an image containing an anomaly will have an higher reconstruction error. You can see, for example, in this case, an image with a boat, which is considered as an anomaly, and indeed, the area where the boat is has a higher reconstruction error. The problem of this method with autoencoder is that we still have many false alarms, and to improve the results, we look at two different methods: an unsupervised method based on clustering and a supervised method based on classification with outlier detection. In the clustering approach, we focus on the idea of separating anomalies, false detection, and eventually several groups of anomalies. But this clustering task is made in a specific context where we have a high number of false detection compared to the number of anomalies. And for this reason, we choose to use a very basic clustering method and then focus on the method used to extract the features. Two options were considered to extract features. The first option used directly the latent space of the autoencoder, and the second option used a contrastive learning approach. The results we got with these two methods were not fully satisfying, especially because of the variability of the image we have, and we think that it's important to add a part of supervision in the method used to delete the maximum number of false detection. To do it, we use again a contrastive learning approach, but in this case a supervised approach, where we add an additional term in the loss, which is a cross entropy using labeled data. The detection of anomaly is then done using the latent space learned with the contrastive neural network. In this latent space, we model each class as a Gaussian distribution, and we then compute the maximum of the log likelihood. If this log likelihood is low, it means that the sample is an outlier, so an anomaly. And if the log likelihood is high, then we are able to attribute the sample to a specific class, either water or a specific type of anomaly. We managed to get good results using this method, and specifically we were able to show that the outliers were indeed anomalies and the classification was improved by this outlier detection method. At the end, this task of anomaly detection is a very difficult task, but we show in this project that we are able to make some satisfactory processing, and especially in the case where we integrate some supervised method in the approach. So I'm here to answer any question you could have, and thank you for your attention.